See if it's actually going to. Okay. So it looks like we're actually live. So I'm going to let it go for about a minute, let people join us. And then when my watch goes off, we can make introductions. We can talk about how this amazing news out of, the lending world is going to change the market in the next year. So while we're waiting for people to join, you're at a conference. What conference are you at?
So joined coaching again this year.
Yeah.
Back at the end of September. And so it's Freedom Club, which is put on by the Mortgage Marketing Animals.
Okay.
So they had an event here in San Antonio, and I figured, man, that's just too close to home not to go. So came out here, and I've already met some great people and picked up, obviously, this little nugget here on the video that we're using.
So, this is a neat little program. So I actually went ahead and but paid the monthly fee because I wanted to do some extra stuff. But I think we've been live long enough. It says 57 seconds on the thing. Sorry, I'm bouncing around here. Okay, so
101.
I guess we should introduce ourselves. I'm Ed Nighthouse, broker of Nighthouse Realty Group, and I'm joined with my great friend Lance. You want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Lance Kotal. I'm with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Been in lending 20 plus years.
Awesome. And I'm trying to make this as exciting as possible, bringing my energy. I'm not sure if I'm doing a good job, but what I was interested to talk to you about is the news this week about the FHA loan limit. And you gave me some extra information just a minute ago about conventional limits. That also went up. Is that right?
It did. And they expected was to go to 625, but they actually bumped it all the way to 647, 200. So gives us a little more room there.
And now that's everywhere across Texas, right?
That's anywhere in Texas, correct. Now the FHA is going to be county limits, so it could be a little bit different outside of our county.
Yeah, I noticed actually in Nashville, Tennessee, they got like a $750,000 FHA limit, and of course out in LA, the limits went up to $900,000.
Right. Yeah,
kind of blows me away.
The FHA is going to vary a little bit.
Yeah. So the reason this is interesting to me, and I know not a lot of people are going to, want to use FHA at this price because you're going to have the PMI. But what blew me away was if you don't have the down payment right now to go 20% in and do a conventional mortgage, I know you have some other products you can talk about in a second, but if you don't have that down payment, you can, this really has unlocked a lot more properties. I did the math earlier. This unlocked 27% more homes in the Austin market right now. And that's the interesting thing is because, correct me if I'm wrong, but this does take effect January 1st. Is that right?
It's effective now.
Oh, it's effective now. So yes, we can write offers now for 27% more homes than we could have at the beginning of the week.
Correct.
For basically the same amount down, or percentage wise.
Correct.
Yeah, percentage wise. So you said you had another product, or you could do a 80-15-5 deal.
Well, what it does is, for those looking into the lending side, the jumbo underwriting is much more stringent. The debt to income ratios are lower. The underwriters literally want blood samples almost. I mean, really, really, strict underwriting. So if you can stay out of that, stay under it in this conventional, which is now that max is with that 647, 200, means you could buy up to $809,000 in house. You could put down 5% and do like an 80-15-5 and still be there. The other option, if you wanted to put down a little bit more, you could go 10%, do a loan with PMI, but you could run as high as 719,000 and still have the loan down in that conventional, to where the underwriting is a little less strict. It's a little easier. Ratios are a little more forgiving. So it just kind of opens up a lot, to our clients, but doesn't really put them on that hot seat for the jumbo underwriting.
Yeah, well, as someone who's been getting underwriting lately on several loans, I'm not jumbo, fortunately, but I don't want to do it any more than I have to personally. So this is interesting. I was looking. Everyone's predicting about what's going to happen next year, and I was thinking, I think the Austin market's heated up, but and it couldn't possibly go any higher. But I think this is just unlocked the door to let it go even higher.
It did. It could. That's that's anyone's guess as far as what next year holds. I know that I'm actually, you can see this wonderful hotel room behind me here. I'm actually in San Antonio at a conference. I know earlier they were talking about the numbers of, that was 3.7 trillion was lent this year on homes. and they're expecting that to drop to like 2.95 next year. So the lending side of it, they're actually expecting to go down by 34%. Now,
interesting.
Some of that could be attributed to rising rates, maybe a little bit less refis. But those numbers, it does show that it's going to go down. However, this should open the door for more people to stay in that conventional zone and purchase homes. And as you said, the FHA, I mean, you're talking 23,000. So, lower down payment, 23,000 to get into a $670,000 home. So
it's actually a decent home in this neighborhood or in this
yes.
area now. Surprisingly, 2 years ago, I wouldn't even have thought to tell a lot of people that they needed to spend that kind of money to get a first home. But now you really do need to spend almost 500, maybe 600 to get a starter home in Austin. So it's challenging. Now, you were saying that lending's going to go down. Is that mainly due if rates go up, that's going to be due to a lot of your refis not happening?
Correct. Your refis are going to go away. Now, we are still seeing quite a bit of refis with obviously equity gains. So, some people are turning around and pulling some cash out of that house now to add an addition, maybe add a pool, maybe do some upgrading. So there is some stuff going on there.
Right. All right. Well, I know we're really exciting, and no one can possibly pass us up. I mean, we're up against primetime TV right now being live, so I can't imagine anybody's actually watching us. And if they are, I would be shocked. But the best part is this will live forever. So,
cool.
This was a fun little test. I don't mind telling everybody out there in TV land that this was our first try at something like this, and it's totally unscripted. Anyway, I know you have a dinner to get to, so I'll let you go. But do you have any parting words for anybody that has a mortgage question? You want to give them your contact information?
Absolutely. You can reach me at my number is 512-750-8424. Or if email's better for you, it's my name, Lance, LANCE .KOTAL at Fairway MC, like mortgage company. So fairwaymc.com. Happy to answer any questions. If there's anything I can do, if you have an estimate, you have a question, I'm here.
Man, if I was really on top of this, I would have made some sort of slide to come in at the bottom.
Yeah, come on. It's our first time. You're supposed to have names with numbers across the bottom. Come on, Ed.
I did all this fun stuff. I tried to play with things. I can change my logo color.
Oh, nice.
But for the first time, this is it. So anyway, Lance, thanks for helping me play with this. And actually, super shout out to you for finding this today. So whoever suggested this to you at the conference, give them a shout back and tell them we had fun with it already.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, cool. Have a good night. See everybody later.
Bye.